The results of the first round 2 weeks ago gave Keita 41% of the vote, while his main rival, Soumaïla Cissé, got close to 18%. Keita was accused of fraud by opposition leaders.
To get a low result in the election is indeed heartbreaking, but you cannot accuse President Keita of being behind that figure. It's the decision of the Malian people, which reflects their judgment of you.
Cissé, meanwhile, was repeating the claims.
Once again, I'm asking for your votes so that together we can achieve the dream and the destiny that I have for Mali. I don't need to remind you of the grave and multiple illegalities of the first round, which amount to political banditry. They were a criminal breach of the law and of human dignity. One day, the reality will be clear to all, and it will shame those who have dirtied their hands with fraud and corruption.
Cissé did boast of what he described as a major success in the first round. He's the first opposition candidate in the democratic history of Mali to take a sitting president to a runoff. But his hopes of a united front by the other opposition parties have been partly dashed by the refusal of many first-round losing candidates to endorse him. The government has also closed down a local radio station that supports Cissé, accusing it of inciting violence and hate speech. Cissé's supporters organized a rally on Saturday to protest the alleged electoral violations and to warn against a repeat. Violence was reported in at least a fifth of the 23,000 polling stations on July 29. No vote took place at all in 3% of those centers, and 4 soldiers were killed in an ambush as their convoy carried election material. Since then, ethnic violence has worsened in the central region of Mopti as dozens of Fulani herdsmen have been killed by rival Donzo hunters. The EU has expressed concern over security and urged the Malian government to guarantee a free and fair runoff. For the leaders, their focus now is on the vote. But for Malians, there's a desire to see that democracy does not fall victim to power struggles. President Keita is trying to stay in power. He has supporters and means, but his opponents are preparing a fresh offensive. And many are curious to see if Malians will for the first time manage to change their leaders through the ballot box. Mohamed Val, Al Jazeera, Bamako.